After a recent head-on collision with the early 80s, Desiree O'Clair is living proof that the violent femmes were right. Desiree O'Clair.
I was done with high school long before high school was done with me. I graduated in 1984. In 2007, I needed a copy of my high school transcripts to go back to college at SUNY Alfred. I called my high school. They told me they didn't keep records that old, that they had been destroyed. In my head, I heard the Violent Femmes singing "Kiss Off," my high school anthem. I hope you know that this will go down on your permanent record. Fast forward to last week. I'm involved in a personal injury lawsuit. Imagine my surprise when I opened a letter from opposing counsel whose expert witness will testify that I missed 32 days of high school in the 12th grade, showing that I must have lifelong emotional medical problems, contributing to my headaches and post-concussive PTSD. So there is a permanent record. 36 days sounds about right, but I didn't miss school because I was sick. I just had better things to do. My dad got tired of writing so many absence notes, so he just wrote one. To whom it may concern, I hereby give my daughter Desiree full power of attorney, authorizing her to sign on my behalf all business and personal documents, including deeds, checks, bank notes, and absentee notes. He had it notarized. I handed it to that fat bitch in the... That's not what I meant to say. I handed it to the school secretary. My guidance counselor called me into his office. I had a permanent hall pass. What was I going to do with it? We drank coffee. He smoked his pipe. I smoked Eve Light 120s. We discussed books and current events and what I did on days I didn't go to school. He signed me up for correspondence courses at Western Kentucky University. We started meeting weekly. He was worried about teen pregnancies and this new disease, AIDS. The closest Planned Parenthood was in Lexington, and students had no way to get there. I had a '65 Mustang. On Monday morning, I waited in my car at the Dairy Queen, and a 10th grader got in. She was the first girl I drove to Planned Parenthood. I missed 36 days of school, but it wasn't all trips to Planned Parenthood. When my little brother fell in with the wrong crowd and got sent to Catholic school, I skipped school to drive him there. I skipped school when my boyfriend came home on leave from the Navy. We got a room at the Continental Inn, and all I can say about that is God bless our troops. I skipped school to watch MTV for the first time, and the day that Phil Donahue interviewed 2 pro-life Catholic nuns, and also the day he interviewed lesbians. My dad took me to the horse races at Keeneland in October and in April, where I learned practical math. I got a sinus infection and had allergy testing. I broke out with painful welts on my back and couldn't wear a bra. Instead of breaking the school dress code, I grabbed a sketchbook and drove braless to the Cincinnati Art Museum to see the Rubens. I also skipped school to see the Arm & Hammer collection and the Peter Max exhibit. On a field trip to see open heart surgery at the University Med Center, I waited until they rolled the patient in, then I ditched out and went to the head shop. I skipped school to buy a prom dress, found one, put it on layaway, then skipped school to hustle a job, handing out samples at the convention center to pay for the dress. If I could do my senior year over again, I would skip even more school. So opposing counsel, in the words of the Violent Femmes, you can all just kiss off into the sky. You can all just kiss off into the sky. You can all just kiss off into the